I have analyzed email marketing strategies of 100 plus brands in the last 30 days. And here's what I learned, and more importantly, what you can take away from this video to grow your brand's revenue. Let me clarify this. I do not have access to their ESP like Klaviyo accounts. This study is based on public information like their list growth strategy, the specific flows that I received from them, how many emails they send each week, the content of their emails, idea, copy design, etc. and more. Now let's get into it. No effective list growth strategy. The most e-com brands with the most growth potential often they don't have any proper list growth strategy in place. By list growth strategy, I mean things like pop-up forms or automatic opt-in during checkout. Most of the time, they only have a sign-up bar at the bottom of their website, or just rely on the manual opt-ins at checkout. This is costing them a lot of money every month. So if you have this, you need to fix this now. High potential for flows. A lot of brands that I audit have massive list growth potential through email flows. Here's what most of them had, or probably you too have only these: a decent welcome flow, a short and below average welcome flow, first and a decent welcome email. Third, basic checkout and cart abandonment flow. This is the bare minimum they have, and mostly they either have done it themselves or hire a cheap freelancer from Upwork or Fiverr. But that's it. There's huge opportunity here to build flows that can bring in significant revenue on autopilot. All they need are these eight core flows to actually have a significant growth in their revenue. These eight core flows, if you have this setup, these are 80%. These are things that will result in 80% of your flow email attributed revenue. First one is welcome flow. Second, site abandon flow. Third, browse abandon flow. Fourth, cart abandon flow. Fifth, checkout abandon flow. Sixth, post purchase flow. Seventh, win back flow. And eighth, sunset flow. That third mistake is inconsistent email campaign. Most brand with big email growth potential send campaigns in one ways in out of these two. They either send one email a week, which are four a month, where three of them are sale or discount emails. Second, they send 2 to 3 emails per week for a couple of weeks and then go silent 1 to 3 weeks. Both of these leads to the following problems. When most of your emails are sales focused, you don't build enough goodwill to justify sending so many sales emails. You need to build goodwill. You need to provide value. You need to build trust so you can send sales emails and discount emails and expect the readers to buy from those emails. Second, when you send inconsistently, your sender reputation and deliverability hurts because email providers like Gmail thinks you are a scammer. Let's imagine this is a base rule for email delivery. You need to assume you, the sender and the receiver are friends. Friends, they don't just send 5 emails a week for 3 weeks and disappear for 3 weeks. If a friend sending are constantly talking on emails, they will continue talking on emails. Or once they stop, they probably won't start again. So you need to send consistent emails. So your sending reputation for this email is maintained. Fourth, email content. This includes design, copy, and the overall idea or angle of the email. In most cases, the emails were just basic templates, Klaviyo, built-in Klaviyo basic templates. Here are the most common mistakes I saw while auditing these 100 plus brands. The idea of the angle, most campaigns were either sales or discount focused. The few that weren't only had decent idea at best. For copy, in most cases, there was just too much copy. Brands try to share everything in one email, which leads to a bunch of extra info that doesn't support the main idea. For design, most design most brands just use the built-in Klaviyo default templates. These get boring for reader fast because it's not engaging. People like dopamine junkies. You need to engage the brains. The more engaging emails you send, the more likely they are going to read, and therefore more likely they are going to click, therefore more likely they are going to buy. Understand? Also, a huge mistakes that I see are header links. I saw a lot of emails with links in the header that lead to different part of the site. This hurt your conversion rate and weakens the impact of your core message of your email. Move them if you absolutely need, or which I should suggest you. You'll move them to the category section at the bottom of the email, which so at that time in the end, if they are not interested in anything in the email before that, they can still go to the site with those category sections. And that's everything you need to solve to increase your revenue significantly. And if you want me to come into your business, solve all of this for you and add 25 to 40% more revenue on top of your current revenue without paid ads and or margin killing discounts while increasing your revenue, book a call with me where I will provide you with the in-depth audit for your email strategy. Even if in the worst case scenario you don't continue working with me, you will have a clear roadmap on how to grow your brand with email marketing. And doesn't matter if you have something or some part of your email already set up or you want to get started from scratch. Book a call with me down in the description. See you on the call.